HarperCollins presents Diana Says Yes by Jen Besser and Shauna Festi. Read by Beth Hicks, Dawn Harvey, Hillary Huber, Olivia Mackenzie-Smith, Quinn Riley, Simone Rothschild, and Gabra Zackman. For our best friends, all of them. Nature repeats herself, or almost always does. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Revise, revise, revise. Elizabeth Bishop, North Haven. Part 1. Dallas, Texas. Chapter 1. Oliver and I used to sit as far apart as possible on the love seat in our therapist's office. We were careful never to touch each other as we excavated our marriage. Week after week, we showed up to see Miriam dutifully, sometimes passively, never quite happily. It's strange to be back now, sitting so close to my husband that I feel his thigh against mine. When one of us shifts, an electricity passes between us. We're like lovers wishing to be alone, like maybe then we'd tear our clothes off and make love right here beneath Miriam's shelves of purple geodes and self-improvement books, to the tinkling sound of her Zen fountain that drifts in from the waiting room. What about dating? Miriam's pencil hovers above her notebook. Her hair is styled so differently than the last time we were here. It now reaches her shoulders in wavy layers, just like her clothing. Layers upon layers of purposefully rumpled linen. There's new jewelry, too, an unfamiliar pink beaded necklace and another stack of silver rings. Dating? I steal a glance at Oliver, hoping he might take this one, but his eyes are on the ceiling, his mouth twisted in deep thought. I reconnected with an old friend, Jasper. Old friend? And we dated. I don't know how to describe Jasper or our relationship in this room, or maybe in any room. And saying his name out loud in front of Oliver still feels cruel, even though he's been seeing someone too. And Oliver was in a relationship with a woman named Catherine. After a too long beat, I feel compelled to add, she's very nice, a really wonderful person. But those relationships are over, for both of us. Oliver lays his hand on mine. A warm tingle runs up my arm. Miriam jots something in her notebook. Should I explain that I had given Oliver plenty of space to end things with Catherine, and that once they'd broken up, Oliver and I kept things perfectly polite for weeks? Even in my head, it sounds too much like I'm trying to impress my therapist. So I don't explain how November rolled into the holidays, loaded with expectations and family traditions, which felt like way too precarious of a time to dip a toe in and risk confusing things for our daughter Emmy. And if we weren't back together, there was no reason to tell Oliver about Dirty Diana, even though the website is growing and steadily building a fan base, with my business partner Petra constantly coming up with new ways to expand. So instead, Oliver and I kept things the way they'd been for months, living apart, shuttling Emmy back and forth between us. Only recently, our hugs have lasted too long, and a kiss meant for my cheek had brushed against my lips. Last weekend, as we tucked Emmy into bed, my hand found Oliver's, and while she drifted off to sleep, my heart pounded in my chest so loudly I thought for sure he could hear it. I see. Miriam flips back a page in her notebook, then back again. Her expression is stunningly, annoyingly neutral. But what I meant is, what about dating each other? A nervous guffaw escapes us both, startled and weirdly synced. Oliver and me? Date like strangers? We're way beyond the dating stage, I say with a laugh. It's been 1,000,000 years. Oliver adds, and a wedding and a baby. Who's not even a baby anymore. Right, exactly. As Oliver and I list all the reasons the two of us can't date, Miriam leans back in her chair, hands folded in her lap. Everything about her body language suggests she now realizes she must zoom way out and explain things more slowly to the dummies on her couch. I should find this condescending, but it's oddly comforting. Maybe it's her easy smile or the way her loose linen pants make you feel as if she's waiting patiently for a summer breeze. Why don't you take me back to that day? What happened after Oliver came to you and said, she glances at her notes,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?